A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
50, plant. Protein spill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
18, Gator.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
10 logo. Switch on. 5.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now Minshew toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd down and goal. Minshew, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And now the Jags are going to go for 2 here. It'll be Minshew again. And intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Push him back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180. 54.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew going right side here, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up. Yard line.
Ready. Hey, Charlotte.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Minshew. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And now the Jags are going to go for 2 here.
56.
Minshew sets to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin this drive with Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
180.
On 2nd and very short, Mayfield is going to float this over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half.
Adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Hey, box drop.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Down. 70. Indy.
53 is Mike. Here we go. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Set. 60 yards.
53 is Mike. Not today, you are.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 79 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jaguars 41, Beats nothing. Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A run for Nick Chubb. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set, 180.
Mike, 54. Ready?
On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, alert 33.
And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll drop the throw, and that'll be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And they work this well field across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Minshew. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now back to throw. And a good quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield now. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's second down. Minshew sets to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's letting this one. He's got a man. Complete. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Kings. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The end result, 21 yards. Here's Minshew. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here we go on 4th down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on